去洗衣服，然后过来接我。今天有人来要欢迎。
开始了吗？
开始了。
Hello, welcome to our live show. Today we are located in Jiaozuo City, the industry area, about 40 driving minutes from Zhengzhou City. You know, Zhengzhou is the central city from Henan and the central province in whole China. So actually, if you come to China before, you know Zhengzhou City, right? And now we are located in Jiaozuo. Jiaozuo City is actually an industry area, mainly for the production and other factory areas. So today we are now in the factory mainly for inspect or orders productions. Actually, you know, in our factory, every day we have many orders for pyrolysis plant and oil distillation plant. This order is for South Africa, and they ordered 15 tons pyrolysis plant with 14 tons oil distillation plant. So today we could be here to invest it. Here we could have a brief view. Actually, every order before shipping, we will make a list. Now I show you some in Chinese, but also we will make it in English. So this list, we will include all equipment, which will ship to South Africa, or if you order, we will ship to your site, to your port. In this list, there are included the equipment name, the width, the length, and the height, also the pieces. And now we will check it one by one to know how we will inspect our machine. And also at the same time, we will show you some details of our pyrolysis machine and oil distillation machine. Okay, let's go. Actually, we have 4 factories in our pyrolysis industry. So now we are in the big factory. There include 3 factories. We will check it one by one. Okay, this way. We could have a brief view. As you can see, now we have so many orders. You know, if you order the machine, normally you need to pay about 30% deposit. Then we will start production. And after you pay the balance payment, we will start the shipping. So you can see the factory, all machines you can see are all from our for our customers' orders. And every one of them are not complete. And this one we showed the reactor, include a reactor inner and reactor cover and base. So we can see the details. Here, you can have a look. We have the product certificate. It means we will show the details of the equipment. For example, the equipment name, project name, project number, contacts, and also our website. Of course, we also have the product name and product certificate, and also the inspector, also the date when we inspect it. The machine, you can see which there is a product certificate shows this machine is okay to shipping. Okay, let's have a look. At the same time, when we show our factory, you can see our factory ability. This is our old factory. The factory covers about 20,000 square meters. and we are in this area for more than 13 years, has good reputation in this area. So if you are interested in our pyrolysis plant, or you have some questions about how to recycle the waste, not only the waste tires, waste plastic, waste oil sludge, also the waste oil. If you want to recycle them, just contact us. Okay, here we pass a machine. You can see this one is continuous, fully continuous reactor. This is a half one. And of course, this machine is under production. Now, didn't complete. We can see the details. This is a fully continuous 50 tons daily capacity. The reactor inner. Okay. Thanks for your coming. Welcome to our lab show. And actually now China is wholly open. So if you have the interest and if you have time, we actually very welcome you come for a visit. You can visit our office and visit our factory to see exactly what it is. Okay. And okay, here, this one, we can see this is the reactor inner. And if you are in this industry, maybe you will know the reactor. There's good quality and normal quality. But this one you can see our machine, mainly for head seal. The wholly head seal, we make it in a whole piece. Normally in the boiler plate, you can see this part. This part, normally you know, this part is a one piece boiler plate. We make it in a sheet, in a cover, to make it okay. And you can see the shape. We use the shape cover. You know, where our boiler is ruling tab. And if you use a plate head cover, then it's like this. So actually it's not safe, a little different, a little dangerous. And if you see our daily life, see the oil tank and other gas tank, you can see there is the hole cover. There is a hole to make it okay, like this. Two pieces of the hole, then we connect it together. It is more safe, like this. You can see this is the head. This is the reactor head. Okay, let's go. Hello, welcome to your coming. And if you have any questions, you could ask me at any time you need. Okay. And you can see there are some oil tanks. These oil tanks are all under production, now almost finished, but there are something others need to make it okay. Okay. Let's go on. Actually, now we can see in our factory, almost full of our factory, because so many orders under production. But we also have some other factory. We can see it one by one. Okay, here we can see this. We can see this. This is the reactor cover, the reactor base and the cover. So normally, you know, inside the reactor cover, we have the reactor inner. The reactor inner is make of boiler shape, boiler plate. And here we can see this is the continuous pyrolysis plant cover. We can have a brief view. Okay. If you have any questions, you could ask me, and you could leave message here, or sales manager will contact you as soon as possible. Okay, here we can have a look. This is the condenser tube. In our condensers, we have 4 steps for cooling condensers to cooling the oil gas into liquid oil. This is part of it. We call it horizontal condensers, 2 parts. And inside there are about 37 tubes. The tube dimension is about 76 mm. So the oil gas will go into the tube, and out of the tube there's water, the recycled water. So it can condense the oil gas into liquid oil. And normally, the condensers, if the oil gas come into the tube, outside is the water. There's a large quantity oil gas be condensed into liquid oil. Normally, if you want to recycle tires, the tires oil yield is very stable, about 45%. And you can also get 30% carbon light and 15% steel wear if you recycle tires. And also there's 10% syngas in it. The syngas is kind of natural gas. You can use it as heating fuel. Okay, here we can see it shows 东营控股. That means 都营 holdings. This is part of continuous pyrolysis plant cover. Okay, it's very long. Of course, it is a half reactor cover. Normally, for fully continuous pyrolysis plant, we have at least 6 parts. 2 parts for reactor inner, 2 parts for insulation cover, 2 parts for insulation base. So last one we see it is part of the cover. Okay, here we can see this is one part of the base, fully continuous pyrolysis plant base. And this one is not complete. We can see there are the fearless bridge under it, and it could include some insulation materials. If you install the fully continuous pyrolysis plant, you don't need to make any foundation in your site. We just put the machine in, then install it. It's okay. Okay, here is another part for fully continuous pyrolysis plant, the cover. The same as the other one we can see. For fully continuous pyrolysis plant, it is a trend. That means in the future, the fully continuous will occupy the whole market. Okay, this one is a batch pyrolysis plant reactor. This one is already complete. So before you receive the machine, we will send you the foundation drawing. You could build the foundation firstly in your site. And once you receive the machine, you could make it okay. It will save more time. And we can see the details. Here, every one of our machines, we will make a certificate. brand, there is a product certificate. It means this machine is okay, already complete to be shipping. And here we can see there is type of device, pyrolysis machine. Product name, 12 tons pyrolysis plant in Senegal. Project number, it shows project number and the contact number and our website. Of course, at the same time, it shows the name of the device, reactor. It shows reactor cover, means reactor inner with reactor cover and base. And the product specification, 12 tons daily capacity. So this one is 12 tons. And also there's a stamp. You can see it clearly, right? And there also shows the date when we inspect the machine. And before we shipping. Hello, welcome to our live show. When we before shipping, in our factory, our investor or inspector will inspect the whole machine to make it rotating in our factory to check everything is okay. If everything is okay and rotating very well, then we could ship it as our plan. If there is something problems, we will find it in our factory and solve it as soon as possible. That's why we make it this product certificate. If you receive the machine in your site, you can rotate it and testing the machine. It will be okay. Okay, let's go. And we can have a brief view. Now, so many orders are under production and full of our factory. And you can see we have the red one, blue one, green one. So if you want to make the color what you like, you just when you confirm the order, you just give us notice that maybe you like yellow or you like green. Then we will make the machine to be what you like. Okay. And actually, this one is what we want to inspect today. The mainly product we inspect today. It is the 15 tons pyrolysis plant to South Africa. Now already inspected and everything is okay. And we can see the details. Okay. And normally, our reactor include reactor cover, reactor inner, reactor base, and also the condensers, cooling condensers. And today, this blue one is our order from South Africa. Okay. This one we can see. The reactor door is 1.4 meter. And normally you will fit the material. For example, you fit the waste pairs or you fit the waste plastic or oil sludge into the reactor door. And then we can see we make a steel wear ring. Hello, welcome to our live show. And here we are mainly talk about the pyrolysis plant. Here we show the pyrolysis reactor. We can see this, the details. Here we make it the steel wear ring. The ring is make of stainless steel. And this stainless steel is a shape. We make it from a boiler shape, which is one type. So it is a circle, 100% circle. The mainly function is we can see here we make a point. We make the ring connect in the point, but not in the reactor. It will help the far away from the reactor inner. When we process this pyrolysis plant, it is with high temperature. Hi, welcome to our live show. And here we show the details of the reactor. And you know, if the ring cover make the cover in the reactor, it is high temperature. Normally, when we process it about 500 degrees, it is too hot. Then the ruler, we can see the ruler. The ruler directly connect with the reactor. It's very hot, and we need to consume lots of the grease and the yellow oil to make it a furnace. And when we use it, we don't need to make a lot of spare parts like yellow oil to make it working. But this way, we don't need to do it. We just protect the ruler. Normally, if you use the ruler in our pyrolysis reactor, you only need the machine cost. And when you receive the machine, almost no running cost, almost no other running cost. Oh, this is the main part. And this part also there is a details we can see. This part is a smooth ruler. Welcome to a live show. This ruler is a smooth ruler. You know, when we process it, the temperature is very high. So a reactor, you know, will be bigger when the temperature is high. So this part, we will control the ruler. We will control the reactor into the ahead of it to be the feeding part. And in the outlet part, we make it in a hole to control the direction. And here we also use different ruler and screw. Also, we need to make it to protect the screw and the ruler. And you know, if you recycled or pyrolysis plant, 这不是说的吧 If you in our industry for many years, you know, some of the machine you received, they will be when they're rotating the reactor, they will be jump up and down. But this one also controls the centrality to make it 100% centrality to make it in a balanced plate. Okay. And we can see, and this part is the carbon black discharging part. But this one we also make a door in it. We also make a door. This door is ready for maintain the carbon black part. So normally you can open the door to maintain it. You know, in our pyrolysis plant, this is our many characters. We have set discharging carbon black. We have 2 doors of discharging carbon black. Every circle when the machine running, you can discharge it twice. Okay. And another details we can see the below of the reactor. We make it with I-type steel to make it more stable. You know, in our reactor, almost 30 tons reactor with the cover, but we need to undertake large heavies. So this I-type I-steam can totally undertake the 30 tons reactor. Okay, we can see this part. Right. This part, we make it. This is a cover. This is a hole. The hole mainly to control the reactor direction. You know, when the temperature is very high, the reactor will be bigger. And the bigger this part, outlet part, we will connect with our condensers, cooling condensers. So we need to ensure the condensers be very stable That's why we make this hole. This hole will ensure the reactor only bigger in that direction to the feeding part, not the outlet part. And in the outlet part, we also make a steel wire ring. So we have 2 rings. Okay. And at the same time, you can see the reducer unit. We make it with a very high power to make it very powerful. Okay, this red one is the same. Now already be okay to ship it. Okay, so today we could have a brief view of our factory. Okay, and this part, it shows the cooling part. You know, before we discharging the carbon black, we need to cooling the reactor, and only the reactor temperature under 80 degrees, we can discharge the carbon black. So this part, full door, for a small door, mainly for cooling. You know, normally we will open the draft fan. The draft fan will make the air in these 4 doors, and out of the airs, we can see that under of reactor we have 4 doors. So normally the air will cooling in the below and cooling out in on it. Okay, so actually we can see the list. The first one, reactor. The first one, reactor, is finished. Okay, let's move to next one. Normally, if you order one set 15 tons pyrolysis plant, you need at least 1 high Q container and 1 FR containers. Like I said, the reactor is about 30 tons, so you need the FR container to load it. But other cooling condensers or other spare parts, we need to use the high Q containers. Okay, for the cooling system, we normally have 4 steps. First step, we have vertical condensers. We have 2 vertical condensers. The condensers mainly is vertical. It's mainly to, you know, when the oil gas come out, there are some carbon black. Okay. There is a carbon black, maybe flying together with the oil gas. So actually, we make it in vertical tap. You know, during the process. Let's come to a left show. During our process, the carbon black will discharging and below it. And if you want to collect it, you will make a bottle or make something others to collect the carbon black, and you can make it into reactor and recycle again to oil gas. And in these vertical condensers, we have each condensers we have 4 tubes. The tubes is 106 mm. tube. Inside the tube, the oil gas will go into the tube, and outside the tube, there's recycled water to condense the oil gas into liquid oil. Okay, for the second step is water oil separator. This water oil separator is actually a safety device. The safety device mainly to protect the oil gas direction. We need to ensure the oil gas direction directly into next step, not to flow back. So we make it oil gas water oil separator, and the water oil separator under it is a water. The oil gas will flow in and through the water. And during the water, it also have a function to, during the process, the water can also clean the oil gas, make it no impurity. So after we washing the oil gas, then we could go into the water gas directly into the horizon condenser, like we see just now. Many tubes in the horizon to condenser. Okay, this is another factory. The factory mainly storage some spare parts and cooling condensers and something else. So let's have a look. Okay, we can see this part. Actually, in our spare parts, we have many spare parts, but in our spare parts, we will pack it into wooden case. And this is the control banet. This machine is actually almost automatic, so you could control the control banet. It's okay. And almost, if you have problem about the labor, actually in our whole site pyrolysis plant, it only need about 3 workers. One mainly to control the oil boilers, the other one mainly for the feeding part, and the final one mainly for discharging. Okay, we can have a brief view. Now we are delivering. We have an order of fully continuous pyrolysis plant. Now some of the parts are delivering. They're ready to loading. So our workers is preparing the loading. So this factory mainly for the spare parts, and when we are ready to loading. Okay. Okay. Today the places are there are some changes. Okay, today there are some changes, all because some machines are ready to loading. Okay, so we need to have another place. And here you can see some water cooling condensers. This water cooling condensers is also very popular, especially if you have not strict environmental requirements, and also if you have any experience or you have all the maybe habit to cooling this condensers, it's okay. And if you want such cooling condensers, we can customize into a high Q container to ship it to your site. Okay, let's move to another place to check our order. Welcome to our lab, Joe. Okay, this water cooling condensers we can see is already complete and ready to ship it. Welcome to our live show. And this water cooling condensers is the older type. If you know our machine, you will know this is almost working for more than 10 years. But now we have some updated technology, mainly to make the high strict environmental requirements. If you install this machine, if you install this project in Europe, or you have large amount budget, or if you want some high requirements about the environmental, you could condenser the tube condenser. But if you said you have large amount land, and the government don't control you or ask you to do something environmental protection, and you have lots of raw materials you want to recycle, then you could consider the water cooling type. Okay, here we can see this factory in blue, mainly for South Africa order. And every one of this, there is the product certificate. Okay, because there are some direction, we couldn't see the details. This one, it shows it is the distillation second tank. And it shows it is complete and with good quality. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. If you have any questions, you could leave a message here, and our sales manager will contact you as soon as possible. And we will send you free quotation and free information, details about pyrolysis plant and oil distillation plant. And actually, we could have a brief view of our warehouse. Okay. We can have a brief view. Okay, we can see this. This one is very high. This is the auto feeder. Normally, our auto feeder is in a normal height. We can see this. This one is a normal auto feeder with normal head. Even this, it is very higher. Okay, compared with the normal auto feeder, we can see this one. This one is very high. And this one actually is our South Africa order. It's what we want to inspect today. And why we make this very high? You know, in South Africa, when our clients confirm the order, they said, if they make the foundation, they need to dig out underground. But they are very near with the sea. When they make the foundation, they will make some sea water into it. So it's very dangerous. So they want to make another difference. So our engineer customized a layout about on-ground drawing of the foundation, and they don't need the foundation underground. But you know, if we make the whole system on ground, so actually we need to make the auto feeder higher. So we make 1 meter on ground. We make 1 meter on ground of the foundation. The same, the auto feeder will be higher, about 1 meter. So we solve the problem. If you have the same problem in your area, Don't worry, we already have the drawing. We already have the solution to solve this problem. Okay. And this one is complete. This one is complete. It is the condenser, horizontal condenser. Just now we see it in the old factory, but that one is under production, not complete. But this one is complete. Because now in our factory, every day we work here, so it is with lots of dust. But before our shipping, welcome to a live show. And if we start the loading and start the shipping, we will clean it and paint it again to make it very clean. So don't worry. And this one is this one is for carbon black discharging. Carbon black discharging. This one is optional device. Somewhere this side, the labor is very cheap. They don't need to make it. It's okay. But if you have enough budget and your labors are very expensive, you could consider it. It is a high competitive and also improves your efficiency. You can use it. You can use it directly to collect carbon black and make it a package. It saves labors and almost 1.5 hours we can finish the carbon black discharging. Okay, this one is the vacuum system. This vacuum system is also optional device. Normally, this vacuum system actually is our patent device. The main character is a safety device. It will connect with reactor and condensers. If there are extra oil gas into reactor, if we want to cooling the reactor, it will need a longer time. And if we use it, we will use the vacuum. We will use the negative vacuum system. When we open it, we will collect the whole extra oil gas into the vacuum system, and also collect into the condenser to condense it into liquid oil. So this one mainly to extract mainly to extract the extra oil gas into reactor. And when you open it or when you discharge the carbon black, there is no oil gas, so it will be very fast to improve our. Hi, good morning. Welcome to a live show. Here we mainly to introduce the pyrolysis plant and oil distillation plant. And if you have interest, you could leave message or leave your contact number. Our sales manager will contact you as soon as possible. And also we will give you free consultation, free information to help you to know this project. Okay, this is the vacuum system. Okay, this one is one of the oil tank. This one is one of oil tank. And here we will make the level. We will make variable level. You can see the oil where it is in the oil tank. This is another oil tank. Okay, actually now this warehouse mainly collects all of our spare parts. When we start loading, we will use the machine to making out, and to load the machines. And we can see here lots of the machines in blue. It includes the filter system, the condensers, the oil tank, the horizontal condensers. These products all from South Africa order. And when we start loading, we will make it out. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to a live show. And this part, we can see this is the vertical condenser. Okay, we can see the details. In the vertical condensers, we can see there are 4 tubes. Okay, there are 4 tubes we can see. Can you see it clearly? Okay, yes. There are 4 tubes. Here we just show 2 tubes, and actually there are another 2 tubes. Each vertical condensers have 4 tubes. Inside the tube there's oil gas. Outside the tube there's the recycled water to condense the oil gas. And this one is actually our 4th step. The 4th step of condensers is water tower, cooling tower. The cooling tower is the final condenser, which we need to ensure the oil yield. For example, if you process the whole process, maybe your worker who controls the oil boiler makes a heavy fire, so the oil gas go very fast. But this step, normally our oil gas flow in from up to down. But this step, the 4th step, we mix the oil gas from below to upon it. So the oil gas flow speed is very slow. At this moment, we will ensure the oil gas totally condensed into liquid oil. And if you are not clear, we would like to send you the whole process video to make you easy understand. Okay, this part. We can see this part. This is our patent, the smell disposal system. The smell disposal system is our patent. Normally, we will to remove the sulfuric of the syngas. During our process, we mix the oil gas condensed into liquid oil. But there are some other gas, they couldn't condense into liquid oil. What is it? Actually, it is the syngas. The syngas is kind of the natural gas, can be recycled as a heating fuel used in our daily life or used in the industry. So, but when we recycle plastic, when we recycle tires, there are some sulfate. It is with very strong smells. We couldn't make it very easy to smell it. At this moment, we need to dispose of it. We need to remove the smells out. So that's why we make this patent device. We can see details. Actually, our smell disposal system are made of 4 steps. First step, this is a water tank. It will connect with water seal. The water seal connects with the buffer tank. Firstly, we will decrease the speed of syngas. The syngas will firstly going slowly. The next step, there are 2 towers. There are 2 spring towers. there are two spring towers. Yes, there are two spring towers. Under it, there is a water tank. The water we will connect with a pump. The pump will pump the water on. And inside there is very fillers to make the smells totally in with the spring. So in this step, our nitro content will totally be removable. And the final part, the small one, the small tank, it is a small water oil separator. Actually, it is a water seal. The water seal, in the middle of it, it is some water. So the syngas will go into the water and out. Firstly, to clean the syngas again. When we remove the syngas smells, then we could use it as normal natural gas. Okay. Okay. Actually, the whole process like this. Okay. We can have a brief view of our factory production. Okay, we could have a small talk here. If you have any questions, you could leave here. And here I give you some suggestions if you are in this industry. If you want to recycle tires, plastic, oil sludge, you can use the same machine as the pyrolysis plant can recycle them totally into liquid oil, carbon black. And now we update our technology of oil sludge pyrolysis plant. If you want to recycle oil sludge, you could leave messages here. Our sales manager will give you more details of the solution to mainly recycle oil sludge. And normally, if you will have questions, how could you choose which capacity machine is suitable for you? Here I give you some suggestions. If you recycle tires, the most competitive machine is 15 tons pyrolysis plant. And next with 15 tons pyrolysis plant, we suggest you consider 7 tons oil distillation plant. You know, there are about 45% oil yield from tires. So you could calculate the oil you can get from tires, then choose the 7 tons daily capacity of oil distillation plant. And actually, we have pyrolysis plant daily capacity. We include small machine. We have 100 kg, 500 kg. If you want to test your material, you could consider. Or if you want to have a test before your big project, then you could consider the small machine, 100 and 500 kilograms. And if you want to start this project with a small project, then you could consider 1 ton pyrolysis plant. And except 100, 500, 1 ton, we also have 5 tons, 10 tons, 12 tons, and 15 tons daily capacity. At this moment, the 15 tons daily capacity is most competitive. And we have different configuration for your choose. You could leave message where you are from. Then our sales manager will give you suitable suggestion to give you more suitable configuration to help you improve in your local. If you choose standard configuration, you use 1 high-Q container with 1 FR container. And if you want to get the budget of the whole project, you could also leave your nearest port here. Then our sales manager will ask our agent, the shipping agent, will calculate how much shipping cost you need. And about the oil distillation plant, our capacity, we have 500 kilograms, 1 ton, 3 tons oil distillation plant. And except them, we also have 5 tons, 7 tons, 10 tons, and 14 tons. These are all matched for the pyrolysis plant. Like I said, if you want to recycle tires, then 15 tons pyrolysis plant mixed with 7 tons oil distillation is okay. If you want to recycle plastic, then you could choose 15 tons pyrolysis plant with 10 tons or 15 tons oil distillation machine. Why? Because, for plastic, the oil yield normally is higher. If you use pure plastic, clean plastic, and dry plastic, then you will get higher oil yield. Normally about 80 to 90 to 90% of oil yield. If you collect the plastic, it is kind of waste the plastic. Then normally the oil yield is about 60%. So you could choose 7 tons, 10 tons, 15 tons. All is okay. Of course, you could ask for our sales manager, or our sales manager will give you more detailed suggestions. And about the oil distillation plant, normally you need at least 2 high-Q containers. The same, you can leave your nearest port information. Our sales manager will ask the shipping agent to check the whole project investment. And about this project, some others will ask, how long you will get back? This is the question lots of clients ask us. Actually, we have some clients give us feedback. If you recycle it every day, normally about 3 months, you can get your cost back. And for the oil distillation plant, some of them, they use the profit to buy the oil distillation machine. So actually, it's also a good choice for you. And now, we also have fully continuous. The fully continuous is high cost, high investment. If you have less quantity of materials and you have very strict environmental protection requirements, then we suggest you consider fully continuous. The fully continuous daily capacity, we have 15 tons, 20 tons, 30 tons, and 50 tons. If you recycle tires, normally you need to firstly convert the whole tires into 5 mm rubber powder as feeding material. The fully continuous, the mainly character is continuous. Normally, we can continuously process 24 hours every day, keeping 2 months no stop. And in China, we already installed many fully continuous pyrolysis plants. If you have time and you have interest about fully continuous plant, we really invite you to come to China to visit the running installation to help you understanding the whole process. Welcome to our live show. And if you have any questions, you just ask us. But now, recently in India, we have lots of clients. They give us information that in India, the government banned the batch pyrolysis plant. So they only have one choice to consider the continuous pyrolysis plant. Even though they have good profit. So if you have any questions or anything not clear, just leave a message. Except in China, we also installed our fully continuous in many countries. For example, in Italy, in Kazakhstan, in Russia, in Thailand, in India, in Brazil, and also in Russia. And last year we have a client. They ordered the fully continuous pyrolysis plant in India. Now under installation, maybe 1 month they will finish the installation and business. 好了吧? Okay, so today's live show is almost finished. If you have any questions or if you have interest, just leave message. And this is Alicia. Thanks for your watching. Goodbye. Have a good day. Bye.